Hey, thank you so much for tuning in to a new episode of Cut to Movies with Vivek and Viru. Just before we dive in, we'd like to give you a disclaimer that this episode is filled with spoilers, so please do watch the film first.
Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Cut 2 with Vivek and Viru. And today we are in the land of Messi and Maradona, Argentina. And we are going to talk about a movie that they sent to the Oscars as their official selection. Vivek, tell us about it.
Yeah, the film that we are going to discuss today is Heroic Losers. It's set in 2001 when Argentina was facing recession and the government froze all their US dollar accounts overnight. This film is a story of a group of people that were affected by that move and are living in a small town who are otherwise lawful people, but they get together to take revenge and get their money back by cracking a vault owned by a local crook who has stolen their money. It's a capo film. Think of Ocean's 11, but with a much deeper human insight into the life of the Argentinian people who were living at that point of time.
We spoke to Eileen in the last episode.
Yeah.
And from that discussion, we realized that yes, it was a huge event in the lives of these people, and that is why this film kind of connected to Argentinians, right? वो recession का time था when the entire country went through turmoil, and I think apart from everything else, the fact that वो उस topic को cover कर रहा था and showed the plight of a few people at that point of time. That is why like people connected to it. I mean, it had a good, I think again, actors where they had taken all the best actors, वैसे करके, and that is why and people went out to see it, and of course it was about their story, their the story of their problems that they faced, and of course there was a small victory. Like here, the common man wins in the end. So that वो जो happiness है, I think that is why it worked, because otherwise it was like an average movie, right?
Correct. Like we've seen so many of such caper films, right? Which are like really entertaining. But you're right. I mean that one story of those group of people who are actually nobodies living in that small town, how that big move by the government would have actually affected them. And of course, then even if they kind of turn to the other side and become almost like villains, so to say, but still you side them because you want that underdog to actually win.
Right, and उसमें भी वो moral अपना वो रखते हैं कि भाई we will steal only as much as जितना हमारा लिया है पैसा, उसके बाद में everything else we'll give to the other people and we'll donate it and all. तो वैसा वो लोग का एकदम ऐसे रहता है कि हम लोग ऐसा चुरा के सब कुछ रख नहीं लेंगे. Overall it was like a funny, मतलब it is like a comedy style में बना है. थोड़ा बहुत comedy है उसमें ऐसे. We couldn't probably, I couldn't really get the comedy because of probably the language. It gets lost in the translation. So, but yeah, it is a light-hearted film. मतलब एकदम भी ऐसा भी नहीं दिखाया कि बहुत misery दिखाया है, वो लोग मर रहे हैं और कोई ऐसा भी नहीं दिखाया है. ठीक है. There is an accident where his mom dies, but there is no melodrama after that. The father is also, and the son, who are actually father and son. I realized after our conversation with Eileen that the guy who's playing Ricardo Darin's son is actually his son. वो Chino Darin जो है, उसने Enchinaro बोला ना, वो क्या था उसका नाम? So that guy is Ricardo's son, and they were producers. Interesting था. I mean, ऐसा देखा जाए तो I mean, the human aspect of it and the discussions और वो लोग का जो planning है वो, that was interesting. But उसके बाद वो जो I mean then it became a little comical because वो लोग ने वो जो actor भी जो रखा था, जो villain भी रखा था, he was not very ominous. He was just like a small crook who took that opportunity, and then of course in the end of course they kind of rob him. लेकिन वो जो trope है, वो जो and I was telling you that ना, it seems like I've seen that trope where वो जो एक alarm है वही set करते रहते हैं so that it is switched off. Where don't they show that they see it from a film or something?
Yeah, so I think they give a hat tip to that film, that Audrey Hepburn film, where a
Uh-huh.
similar thing that the hero pulls off. And I think Ricardo Darin watches that scene, which is also apparently his and his wife's favorite film,
अच्छा.
and he gets that idea that this is how we're going to rob that vault.
बट उसको देखकर
And
मेरे को वो भी याद आ
हाँ
रहा था. देयर वाज सम ओशंस 11 film in which
हाँ
there was a similar thing where they keep tripping the alarm and then I don't exactly remember, but वो मेरे को एकदम ऐसे familiar लगा. But
हाँ
I think the original came from an Audrey Hepburn film, right?
Yeah. And I think more than the actor, the villain who was not very ominous. I think even the process of the robbery, I mean, planning and all that was pretty interesting,
हाँ.
and edge of seat. But in the end, the way they kind of execute it, there were not many edge of seat moments. Like when it started raining, I thought something would go wrong, but nothing did.
Right.
In a flash of 2-3 scenes, they also stole it. And the last bit where the car gets kind of hits the ditch, I
हाँ.
think that was the only moment where it
Surprise.
felt like,
हाँ.
yeah. But like in Ocean's 11 or some other heist films, there are multiple moments, right, where the
Correct.
plot is kind of moving in different directions. तो वो नहीं हो रहा था, which felt a little underwhelming for me.
True,
I
I
think
was
the
like,
whole
ये बंदा इतना rich है, he could always in life employ 10 people to be at least एक
guarding
watchman तो
it.
रख ही सकता था. Like
Yeah,
वो
yeah,
एक भी watchman नहीं था. ना there was a guard dog or something. Because farms में generally you keep like a guard dog.
correct.
It was just like a trip alarm. वो भी electric fence. ऐसा भी कुछ था नहीं कि मतलब it becomes difficult for old guys to get in.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was just relying on a very super safe
correct.
to for and उसका भी मतलब वो लोग को जो ये मेक मॉडल वगैरह सब कुछ मिल जाता है, वो भी बड़ा
हाँ,
कन्वीनियंटली मिल जाता है, ऐसे कोई टेंशन नहीं है
correct.
उसमें.
Yeah,
So I mean, हाँ, actually that guy never like kind of dreams कि ऐसा किसी को भी पता चलेगा. But
हाँ.
once he realizes, after that at least he should take some measures, but he doesn't really.
Yeah, it's a matter of so much money. So I'm sure that he could have or would have ideally taken a lot more measures than he actually did.
हाँ,
So
Argentina में
yeah,
everyone had lost their jobs. He could have employed 10 people to just be in the that place.
yeah.
He
Must
didn't want
would
to
have
tell probably everyone because he had like looted their money. That could
correct.
be the logic. But anyway, I mean, कुछ तो कर ही सकता था.
Yeah.
So that was that. I mean, but ठीक है. I mean, they didn't. So basically, it was like I think the major point of it was to say that common people like came together in great turmoil, when there was great turmoil, and then they kind of won. It was a small victory, and I think वही चीज वो लोग कर पाते थे. I mean, if it would have got a little more complicated, it would not be so realistic कि ये लोग तो नहीं, इनसे ना हो पाई टाइप का हो जाए.
Correct.
हो सकता है. So that's why.
I like the whole moral message also, that they wanted to kind of say that how good people are always losers, like nice guys finish last kind of thing. But I think that message also that they wanted to give was like aptly clear with two of those people in the gang who remind me of 5-star say Ramesh Suresh, those two guys.
एकदम रमेश सुरेश ही थे वो लोग. Contact one of the Ramesh and Suresh guy, but they didn't reply. But yes, Eileen did, so that's why we could get some lowdown of what actually happened in Argentina. But ये demonetization जब अपने इधर हुआ, like the only thing that I could relate to was कि demonetization हुआ तब हम लोग के पास, बहुत लोगों के पास पैसे suddenly नहीं थे, and lines लग गई और ये वो. So तेरा मतलब how was your what were you doing when this happened, and कैसे impact हुआ था तेरे को?
So I remember I was on a flight to Delhi, and and there was some presentation or some launch that was happening in Delhi. I landed in Delhi and I checked my messages and I see a message that some demonetization has happened and 500,000 notes are banned. So the first thing you need to do is go and withdraw money from the ATM because तभी इतना लोग, I mean taxi and all those people never used to use Paytm or Google Pay.
Absolutely.
इतने लोग नहीं use करते थे. तो I thought it's nothing to panic about. Maybe credit card से कुछ हो जाएगा या कुछ हो जाएगा, but everyone in the flight was panicking and the first thing on their mind was कि हम उतर के पैसा निकालेंगे. बाकी Ola, Ubers, everything was overbooked by the time I got out and there was that one ATM at the airport and वो ATM में इतनी बड़ी queue थी, मतलब I was there for 2.5-3 hours stuck there at the ATM. Finally got the cash and then I took like a जो normal काली पीली दिल्ली की गाड़ी होती है 3-3:30 बजे सुबह को I reached the hotel. It was
But you
crazy.
got all the lower denominations, is it?
There was like a truce that was made, like a pact of sorts in that queue that यार सब लोग थोड़ा निकालो, otherwise but किसी को नहीं मिलेगा, एक जन को
they stuck to it. That's great, yeah.
So I think first few people they realized that अगर हमने सब निकाल दिया तो किसी को कुछ नहीं मिलने वाला. So everyone in the queue kind of had a conversation because वीरू पहले तो किसको समझ में नहीं आ रहा था कि ये है क्या.
हाँ, है क्या, बराबर.
तो पहले तो सब ये डिस्कस करे थे ये कैसे अचानक से कैसे कर दिया इसने, क्या हो गया and all of that shit. But then finally I think by the time the queue kept moving, people started realizing that we need to kind of take what is necessary for now and then figure out later.
So I was in the US and I had gone for a vacation and that was a time when Trump also won the election. तो मतलब हम लोग न्यूज़ पे ऐसे ही देख रहे हैं ट्रम्प का and like सब लोग सोच रहे ये कैसे जीत रहा है all of that. और उसके बीच में ये डिमोनेटाइजेशन का पता चलता है एंड हम लोग को लगा रहा है ये सारा नोट ये हो गया एंड at that point of time like हम लोग ने ऐसा ज्यादा विड्रॉ नहीं किया था but we had like some cash with us because जब भी निकलते हैं घर से तब तो you take some cash to travel ना, तो वो था तो and we were and they had given some time वो कुछ पीरियड दिया था जिसमें you could return those 500 and 1000 वाले and you can deposit. और हम लोग वो तभी तक आने भी नहीं वाले थे, हम लोग को लगा था वो नहीं, तो बोला छोड़ो यार ये हम लोग अब फॉर इटर्निटी अपने पास में रखने के लिए सोच लिया और फिर बोला कि घर पे जाके देखेंगे क्या होता है. यही सोच के आए. बट या उसके बाद मतलब वही ATMs के लाइन लगा के कुछ पैसे कभी कभी निकालने को मिला. बट वी मैनेज थ्रू क्रेडिट कार्ड्स एंड ऑल. आई मीन वही है कि हम लोग को इतना इम्पैक्ट नहीं होता तभी, बट people who depend on cash उनका तो बहुत बैंड हो जाता.
बहुत ज़्यादा, I can imagine. And a lot of people like my house help, she did not have, I mean she doesn't have a bank account, she does of course, so that she doesn't have cards. They only run on cash in hand. तो उसका तो मतलब बहुत हालत ख़राब हो गया था. तो आई थिंक द नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग व्हेन आई वाज स्पीकिंग टू माय फैमिली बैक इन बॉम्बे, दे वर आल्सो टेलिंग मी दैट यहाँ पे सबकी हालत ख़राब हो गई, वो सब्जी वाले, द हाउस हेल्प. सो इट वाज क्रेजी. I can only imagine.
And ये वहाँ पे तो मतलब अर्जेंटीना में तो पता नहीं और क्या हो रहा था because I don't know the amount of dollars that people use, but yeah, it created a huge problem there. Recession full. And I think ये जो Argentina is also heading towards a recession. अभी भी their economic situation is not too good. तो उस टाइम पे ये पिक्चर निकला and people are already fearing कि ऐसा कुछ वापस हो सकता है because already the government has done this like twice already. मतलब एक 2001 में हुआ था, एक और बाद में कभी हुआ था, और अभी they are heading towards that whole thing. So I mean that's why the film hit home and that's why it like made a lot of money, plus it was also the official selection. So everything played into their hands at that point. So and we don't know much about Argentinian cinema, though अभी अपने को बोला है ना एक पिक्चर देखने को, El Aura. But ये रिकार्डो दारिन उसमें है, और उसका कोई और पिक्चर तूने देखा है क्या?
मैंने उसका एक और पिक्चर देखा है कॉल्ड वाइल्ड टेल्स. इट्स
ओके.
लाइक एन एंथोलॉजी ऑफ रिवेंज.
अरे
वो
हाँ,
देखा है मैंने.
ये भी प्राइम पे है आई थिंक.
ये भी प्राइम पे है, नेटफ्लिक्स पे है. बहुत बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत ही बढ़िया फिल्म है. एंड
ये
रिकार्डो डारिन इज इन वन ऑफ द स्टोरीज, नॉट
ओके.
ऑल. But I think overall the entire movie, it has I think 4 stories of revenge if I'm not wrong, four or five I think. But you should watch it. It's crazy. It's a crazy film.
बट टॉकिंग अबाउट हाइस्ट फिल्म्स, आई मीन हम
हाँ.
लोग का बॉलीवुड तो मतलब हॉलीवुड से हम लोग ने ऐसे बहुत सारे, आई थिंक वी हैव स्पोकन अबाउट दिस ओशियन सीरीज ले लो, बैंक जॉब ले
Yeah.
लो, इटालियन जॉब ले
Yeah.
लो, यू हैव योर फेवरेट फिल्म इनसाइड मैन ले लो.
Yeah.
बट
Yeah.
इंडिया में क्या मस्त वाले बनते हैं यार.
आंखें.
तीसमार खान देखी थी या हैप्पी न्यू ईयर देखी थी क्या?
हाँ,
क्या
of course.
अमेजिंग उसमें हाइस्ट होता है यार.
हाँ, हैप्पी न्यू ईयर तो मेरे नेव्यू की फेवरेट फिल्म है यार. Since he was, yeah, when he was 5, he used to force us to sit and watch Happy New Year with
Oh
him.
my
So,
God.
yeah, and
Oh my
believe believe you me, after a point of time, after watching it like 3-4 times with him, now when I watch some of the scenes, I actually laugh. Like कोई scene मेरे को actually लगता है कि ये इतना stupid है, इतना stupid कैसा है ये scene. Like वो एक्शन सीन आपको पता है हैप्पी न्यू ईयर में, वेयर दिस रियली स्ट्रॉन्ग गाय फाइट्स सोनू सूद, and then he turns around and he says Dimpy, Rolly, Sonu, and he says that he takes names like that and these giants come out of the alley. Yeah, so like that scene, I see again, I'm laughing. I don't know why. Some scenes in Happy New Year now make me laugh. Like I've got accustomed to that movie.
नहीं वैसे जोक्स ठीक है, लेकिन हाइस्ट क्या है? हाइस्ट तो बकवास है ना.
हाँ, हाइस्ट तो क्या मतलब.
एंड मतलब इधर का मतलब हम लोग ने जो आई थिंक इंडिया का वो जो बेंचमार्क सेट किया था वो धूम सीरीज ने किया था, व्हिच इज आल्सो लाइक ऑल स्टाइल एंड नो सब्सटेंस.
करेक्ट.
तो वैसा है. बट देयर आर अ फ्यू नाइस फिल्म्स.
आंखें है ना.
आंखें वाज फन. आई मीन आई डोंट नो अबाउट द वेरी फैक्ट दैट अंधे लोग बैंक रॉबरी करते, that itself is extremely novel, and I think it was based on a Gujarati play or something.
Oh, acha. I didn't know that. I think I remember watching that film and liking the film when I saw it. मतलब मुझे ऐसे मजा आया था वो देखने में.
Yeah, it was fun. उसके अलावा I think Special 26 was really well done because उसमें भी end में that अच्छा ये आता है कि हाँ ये दिमाग लगाया मस्त. And Bluffmaster was a fun film. मतलब ऐसा. The music was good. Correct. It was style plus थोड़ा सा दिमाग भी था. So that was fun. But उसके अलावा I think एक से एक बढ़कर है रे. और अब्बास मस्तान मतलब एक प्लेयर्स जो बनाया वो लोग ने. मैंने इनफैक्ट अभी ये देखी ना मनी हाइस्ट. तूने देखी है?
नहीं मैंने नहीं देखी.
Oh my God, it's so ridiculous. मतलब ridiculous है यार.
You're the first person who's saying that.
It is ridiculous. मतलब वो मैं सिर्फ 10 मतलब वो 1.5x पे रखकर and 10 seconds आगे फॉरवर्ड मार के देखा है वो.
अच्छा.
मतलब वो इट्स लाइक ओवर द टॉप. वो भी एकदम ओवर द टॉप है. कुछ भी हो रहा है. एंड मतलब अगर सीरियसली मतलब उसका डायरेक्टर अब्बास मस्तान है ऐसा लगा मेरे को थोड़ी देर के लिए.
ऐसा लगा.
कुछ भी प्लॉट होल्स. बट क्या करेगा अभी. ठीक है मतलब पब्लिक को पसंद आ रहा है. करेक्ट. तो देख रहे. बट या अभी भी आई एम लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू अ नाइस फिल्म यार, क्योंकि ओशन सीरीज तो कभी का खत्म अभी हो गया. उसके बाद अभी द लेटेस्ट वन दैट आई हैड सीन वाज बेबी ड्राइवर, व्हिच वाज लाइक फन.
या दैट्स आल्सो नाइस फिल्म. या
उसके अलावा आई डोंट रिमेम्बर अभी कोई नया ऐसे कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग आया है. तो आई एम होपिंग कोई एक मस्त हाइस्ट फिल्म आए.
I think from a heist film perspective, if you haven't seen Heat, you can even watch that.
Heat तो देखी थी पुरानी.
हाँ, वो भी I think one of my all-time favorites. But it's not a heist film, if you know what I mean. It's more like a cop robber chase kind of film.
नेटफ्लिक्स पे एक फिल्म आ रही है रेड समथिंग. क्या है इसमें ड्वेन जॉनसन है. और रायन रेनल्ड्स है. रेड नोटिस.
Red Notice.
where Ryan Reynolds is supposed to be a thief and और कौन है वो actress Gal Gadot is also
Yeah. And
Jewel
Ryan
thief.
Reynolds
Jewel
teams
thief.
up with he teams up with Dwayne Johnson to
देखते हैं कितना इंटरेस्टिंग रहेगा.
yeah.
Time pass ही रहेगा. How this was very nice. The Friends series Lupin. I think we've kind of covered everything, but and we had covered a lot of it of Heroic Losers also in our interview with Eileen, which I'm hoping people have watched because that was the first video podcast that we did.
Viru, I think you should tell the listeners how did you make it happen. I think it's an interesting story also. How did we manage to get Eileen on the show?
No, so yeah, like I was telling her, I mean, I basically after watching the film, I was like, यार ये film का अगर किसी if I could talk to a cast member, it would be great. I didn't contact any crew members, but cast members में देख रहा था, and then I kind of picked the young ones because the thing is, इतना ज्यादा अगर and Ricardo Darin was a big huge actor, so I thought उसको तो नहीं करेंगे, छोटे actors को तो कर सकते हैं. And then I kind of contacted her when I put the cast members there. तो सबका फोटो होता है नीचे, तो जो young members थे उनको मैंने message किया. And she kind of got back to me saying that she's interested, or she said that would be fun. I said that can we have like a discussion, and she said it will be fun. So I said that's great, and then we kind of fixed a time, and like last minute tak Vivek, you were also like ye sahi mein hai ki nahi, this seems too convenient, but yeah, it turned out to be her, which was fun, man.
Yeah, I really thought someone from the 4chan network was actually pulling off a prank. वो सामने आके they will say चूतिया बनाया बहुत बड़ा मजा आया, and they will run off. Yeah, they'll make us wait on a link. But man, that happened, and it was like wow. When we saw her face, also it felt like oh wow, this is happening finally.
Absolutely, and वो पहला तीर था, तो I'm hoping हमारे और तीर लगे बाद में कभी, and we can talk to other cast members of other films. But yeah, keeping our fingers crossed. So everyone, do check out our special interview with Eileen if you've already not watched it. It's a video interview. We've put a short video on Instagram and YouTube, and if you want to listen to the entire interview, then it's on Spotify. So do follow us on all these channels. We'll keep bringing you new surprises and talk about new films. And you should recommend us new films, my guys. We want to interview you guys and get you onto the show. And discuss those films with you, right, Vivek?
Yeah, it'd be so much fun. More the merrier. I think more perspectives would bring so much more depth to the show. So for sure.
Chalo. Bye.
Bye.